We have a lot of databases and a lot of resources available from the library. One of the most important resources that you're going to come in contact with is our library website. That's sort of the place that you hit that will then direct you towards a variety of information you can use for research or for personal reasons. We've got books that you can access through the library website. We have databases you can access through the library website and other resources as well. It's probably going to be a little bit easier though if I kind of show you the library website, and we'll direct you to some of those resources. So I'm going to share my screen with you real quick. And you can see right here, we've got this big, nice box. We have some tutorials available from the library website too that'll show you how to use this big, nice box that will capture results from a lot of different resources, from books to films, to journal articles, newspaper articles, and other types of resources. So that's our big, broad one search. But if you were looking for books or films or other materials that are available, especially physically in the library, this Search Books and Media tab is a great place to start. This will focus all of your results just on those kinds of materials. Databases are the thing that most people have questions about. This big one search that we looked at a second ago is great, it's handy, but sometimes you want a more narrow set of results, and the databases lists are going to help you with that. One option that you have is to browse everything we've got, which could be a little intimidating. We have hundreds of databases available from the library. So if you happen to know a specific database that you were looking for, maybe one that you've used in the past on a different project, you can go directly to the database by browsing for it. But maybe you're in a class or doing a research project that is in an area that's new to you. Maybe it's something that you really have no idea where to start. If the one search option doesn't help solve your problem, you might want to come here and see the databases as they're organized by specific subject matter. I always find this to be super helpful. For example, if I was going to be doing research in mathematics, number one, I would be in trouble. Okay, number two, I would not really know where to start looking. And this is going to give me a good idea about the best databases to start looking in if I'm doing research in mathematics. I don't know, maybe you need a little bit more than help finding just the databases on a topic, or you're not 100% sure what kind of resource you should start searching in. We do have a whole bunch of LibGuides available from the library that will direct you to these different parts of the library's collection. Now, someone might ask, why even bother going to the library to do this research? Why don't I just go to Google? And you know what? Google's a great place to look for stuff. But one of the benefits to using materials available from the library is that a staff of librarians, and beyond that, a lot of scholars and information professionals have gone into the work of making sure that what we have available from the library is some of the best that you're going to be able to find. Very often you'll find peer-reviewed research that may be harder to find online. You'll find books and book chapters, which very often you won't find for free online. And so again, this is a resource that if you wanted to add Google searching or some internet searching to your process, you would want to include it along with some really rigorous research available from the library. So here I've come to a guide for a specific class. There are cases where maybe you're in a class and you have to do a research project. At times we'll have research guides specific to that particular class. But sometimes maybe, I'm going to try mathematics again, since again, I would need a whole lot of help. You can go to a subject guide for that particular subject, and it will give you a little bit of everything in terms of resources, some databases, some suggestions for searching for books. Sometimes you'll get a list of important or helpful journals or periodicals in that field. So the LibGuides option gives you a different way to get there. So really quick, tracking back, the one search option gives you a little bit of everything from a lot of different resources. The books and media focuses it on what we have physically in the library. The databases tab is going to give you both a browsable and also an organized set of databases to help you do research on in journals and newspapers and magazines. And the LibGuides link is going to direct you to, again, a little bit of everything, but with more focus than what you would get in a big, broad OneSearch search.